Hello everyone and welcome. It is Survive Fest on the Division, which means a lot of you are going to be wanting to get on the Division 1 and play some survival, so I thought I'd do this video. Now this is pre-recorded before Survive Fest is even live, so I haven't got like 100% of the details yet. They probably released an article, so I'm going to put a video out before this one that has all the details. I'll link it down below in the video description if you want to watch it. But basically, play survival, get a patch into Division 2, extract from survival, have a chance of winning a special edition patch along with an outfit. It's basically what Survive Fest is. But again, check the video out in the description if you want to see all the details of Survive Fest. What this video is going to be showing you is how to extract. So this is for people that might be new to the mode, a little bit rusty, they want to know how to extract. Well, we're going to explain to you now. We're going to go and find a game. So Game Finder is going to be busy right now with a lot of people trying to play survival, so I suggest not doing PvP. PvE can actually be more annoying because people can rob the loot that you're looking for, but these routes are absolute loot heavy. So if you spawn in and do as I say, plenty of loot for everybody. So we're going to go in on PvE, even though I hate playing PvE. It's going to be the easiest way to extract right now if you don't want to bump into other players. I'm going to search for a game. Now there's two spawn points I really like, so I'm going to try and cover both of those spawn points. We are going to be given an edited video. This isn't going to be a full-on playthrough. But it will show you all the important bits and you'll get it. And then we will show you the dark zone run that I do as well to get the extraction. So that's what I'm aiming to show you in this video. Now, to get the right spawns when we go in, it's completely random what spawn you'll get. So it might be worth just jumping out and going back in if you want to try and get one of these spawns that I get or get near to one of these spawns that I get. While we are waiting to get in, it is worth mentioning that I don't believe you can play survival until you have reached level 30. It is a DLC. You need to own a DLC. Division should be on sale right now, or if not, it's still quite cheap to get this now in the Division. And if you're not level 30, I believe if you jump in with someone that is level 30, you can still play. So that's a thing. And we are going to be helping on the channel all week. So you'll see us on PC, PlayStation, and hopefully Xbox, maybe. I don't have a Division 1 Xbox account right now, so I have to get that done. But anyway, we'll be helping all week people get extractions on survival. So look out for that as well. But hopefully this video will be enough. And although I'm going to be editing this video today, if you want to see the full runs that I do, I am going to upload them over on my GC and Lady Rock Plays channel. I'll also link that in the video description for you. Okay, we are heading in. I'm going to skip the cutscene to save time, and it doesn't matter where you spawn. The first thing you're going to want to do is pick up the fabric and the painkillers that are going to be in your spawn location. Painkillers are a vital part of this mode, although not really needed for an extraction if you're experienced. If you're not experienced, which is why you might be watching this, then you're going to want to make sure you keep on taking your painkillers and any medicine that you get to keep your time paused. Don't worry about food so much. Don't worry about water. Food basically you use when your health bar's low to fill it back up, and water you use to highlight loot. So I just need to remember what buttons I need to press to use my medication. It's V. Okay, awesome. Did we pick up that med back then? We didn't. So we got our fabric, we got our meds. We are going to take our painkillers. That'll pause our time. And what we're going to do before we leave the extraction is we're going to find the bench. And with our fabric, we are going to create a cap or a scarf, whichever one you want. It gives you the same heat. This is going to be a big thing throughout your playthrough. If you find any clothes that improve your temperature, throw them on and equip them. The warmer you are, the longer you can last in the cold before you have to get fire and warm yourself up. So, let's have a look at the map. It's actually spawned us in an area that I don't really like so much. There's two spawns I like. We're still going to cover this spawn. I like being a bit more south here. So I have a south run and I have a south run over here as well. So southeast, southwest, I got two great runs to do. So even if you do spawn up here, there is a run we can do. Like we can hit that landmark, we can hit the helicopter crash, we can hit then the final landmark I like to do with the morgue before going into the dark zone. However, I want to show you a very good loot run down here and also down here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to run south. We're going to edit this out. I'm going to hit a save point down here, and we're going to continue from there. Just while we're running there, if you get cold, like you see on screen now, top right corner is your temperature and a temperature bar. You've got to find fire to warm up. Your health will start draining, and if your health drains all the way, you'll die. So you don't want to die by cold. So you notice my bar in the top right is now filled back up. We can continue again. And that bars will forever keep on draining. Our warmth will drain depending on our temperature. So that's what I was on about before with putting the cap on. If you find any more clothes while you are going, it gives you more temperature. You want to use them because you'll increase your temperature and that bar won't go down as fast. Now, the meds that I just took as well have just ran out, but we did find some meds while we were on this run, so I'm going to take some more to keep my time paused. You can see life expectancy there is 1 hour right now, and what the meds do is pause that. Basically, if you don't extract before that timer runs out, you die. Alright, we've just made it to a safe house that is more south, and we're going to go from here. I did kill a few things on the way, got a few clothes on the way, but I'll take some more medicine and some food, but I didn't pick up any gear, any weapons, or anything like that. So we're going to start our run from here, which is an area I like to be. Any of these 2 safe houses or safe houses around here are great. Now, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to head to this landmark over here, and that's the first thing that we're going to hit. So we're going to aim for about here on the map, and on the way we're hoping to cross a med store to grab some meds and also loot anything else that we can. Now, if you do spawn a bit more north like I do and you run down here, make sure you are looting things as you go. I've already left the blue holster and stuff like that. The goal right now is to get ourselves a little bit more powerful, a little bit more warm, and we also want to find electronics, we want to find tools, and we want to find fabric. Loot anything that you see. So we've just found something now, which is an item that will warm us up, and you can see it's got 3 green bars on it, which is great. I'm going to equip that right away, so I don't need to go into my menu or anything. You're able to equip items as you find them if you know that they're better than what you've already got. We've got some fabric coming straight out of here, we've got some tools coming straight out of here. Just loot everything that you see along the way, and hopefully I'm going to find this medicine store, because this medicine store is going to give us a bit more medicine, is what we need. And we'll be able to pause our time a little bit more, and if I find it, I'll show it you on the map. But for now, I'm going to edit the video, because all we're doing really is running towards that landmark and just looting anything we see along the way. We found a medical store, so this is the medical store. It's just around the corner from where I just edited. You can see where I am on the map here. You make your way to this location on the way to that landmark. You can come in and get some meds. So these stores are great, especially on this run, because on the other route that I'm going to show you, there is a road where you pick up a ton of medication. And this run here, it's a bit RNG whether you get any or not. So it's nice to hit this store, just because you're going to get a few meds in your bag from the get-go. Medicine lasts longer than painkillers, which is great. But the more you take them, the more immune you come to them, if that makes sense. So think of like antibiotics, right? So they're going to lose their strength the more you use them. So just be wary that you want to pick up as many as you can. We just got 2 medicines, which is really good. So right now we're on 2 medicines and a painkiller, which is awesome. So make sure you hit this if you're doing this route. And what we're going to do now is mark that landmark. And you see on the map here is kind of like a building. Where this line's going is the road we want to go on, I think, or just north of that. I'm a little bit rusty. We'll find out. I'll edit when we get there. There's nothing major on the way here in terms of enemies or anything. You might get a bit of street trash or stuff like that. So just be careful. You do only have a pistol for now, like this here. So make sure you're using cover. You're never going to have more than a couple of enemies. And at this point, the route I'm taking you, you're only going to get red bars, which is great. Purple bars right now would be quite a challenge, and yellow bars, elite enemies right now, will probably mean game over. And this is why it's important to have a good route, know where you're going, because you don't want to bump into elites at the wrong time. And this route I take you today to the Dark Zone on both of the routes, you won't bump into any gold bars. Not until you want to anyway, you can dodge them. I've actually got quite a few enemies around here. Might as well show you this encounter. You see, I'm just taking my time. Okay, we did get some loot off them, which is good. We've got an SVD, so we're going to take that. If we examined it, we would have been able to equip that right away. So make sure you do that. Examine and equip. Because if you just pick things up like I just did, you're going to have to go into your menu and you're going to have to place it on. If you know that you want it on, just equip it right away. Okay, so back to the landmark. So this fire here is what you're looking for as we're running down this road. There is quite a lot of loot in there, but also quite a lot of enemies, so I skipped that. It's up to you if you want to go in there and get your loot, though. I kind of just ignore it, though. We are just going to use this fire to warm up quickly. And you'll notice my health bar as well right now is at 1 bar. So what I can do is just eat one of those snacks, and that's going to fill that up. That's what you use food for. When your health is stuck at less than 3 bars, you use your food to bring it back up. Now we're going to take this road here. So we're just near that fire. We're going to go down this road here to the landmark. And what we can also do, we found some drink along the way. What you use drink for? I think we've got a soda. Water is better, but soda also works. This will reveal loot. So you'll see how it kind of just revealed this in here for us. So make sure if you do have some water, if you do have soda, that you're just drinking that along the way. Not because it says you're thirsty. Never worry about being hungry or thirsty. You're eating food to bring your health back, and you're drinking to reveal loot. That's basically what you're doing. Now there's this garage here. So before we go to the landmark, we're going to hit this garage. Got some electronics in here. We got some tools in here. Then we've got a gear piece in here. I'm going to pick that up. And I think we've got some more tools over here. We've got to just be careful of that bomb. Then we're not going to go straight to the landmark. Again, just showing you my location here on the map. We're in this shelter. What we're going to do, before we head over to the landmark, we're going to run straight past that because there's an electronics store. So we're going to go get some more electronics. There's also a manhole. There's 2 manholes on this route that I use. Just ran straight past that bomb there. Be careful of that. This electronics store, you're going to want to hit these electronics. All this will become apparent soon when we start to craft stuff while we're picking up all these electronics and everything. What we might want to do as well is pause our time. So we're currently on 52 minutes taking a medicine. And we're going to hit this manhole. So down here there's going to be enemies. But there's also quite a bit of loot. It's a nice little loot room. We're going to get some gear pieces. Still potentially not going to have a weapon though. I got lucky with a weapon drop off of an ad. It takes a little bit of time to get your first weapon on this route. We get some clothes as soon as we go in. So we're going to equip that to make ourselves warmer. And now we're just going to take out the ads. And they dropped a few blue items, which is good. Gotta show you where all the loot is down here, because there's quite a bit. So, just a green pack, we'll just pick that up. Even if you don't need, like, your green loot or whatever, electronics here, take it. Because that is going to convert later on into materials that you do need. Have a look at what he's dropped. There's a mask. We're going to equip that mask right away. Got some tools down here. Remember, right, there's something in here. Nope. Oh, yeah, gear piece. Another mask with firearms on it. I'm going to equip that. I never looked at the other one. I like firearms, so you want a good mixture of firearms and stamina. That's what I aim for. Obviously, electronics can be good if you're going to use a skill, but... And we've got some more food. Let's clear out this room. Another mask. We'll just pick that one up. We've got some more electronics under here. Then towards the back over here, I think we've got some more tools and more electronics. And some more tools. And there's one more gearbox, which we're going to climb up the ladder for now. What's something else that we missed there? Those bags can be a mixture of things. I think there's some ladders to climb. And this will take you up to the last gearbox. And then with that, we're ready to take on the landmark. We're going to head back out now. We'll crypt that vest. And we'll go and take on that landmark. So this landmark does have a purple bar enemy. So it can be a little bit rough. But you can play it safe. And you can also always retreat into that shelter we were in earlier as well if you start getting cold or anything. And if you are playing PvE, you see players already down here at any point during this run where players are already looting what you want to loot, just move on to the next part. What's great about these routes I'm going to show you today is there's a ton of loot. You don't need it all. This is enough loot for 4 people. So you can skip parts and just go and get the next loot. So we're heading to that landmark now. This is the shelter that we were in before. We picked up some loot. And now for the landmark, what we're going to do is we're going to climb on top of the roof and play from the roof. And if at any point it gets a bit tricky, we're going to come back down, fight from down here, and even push back to that shelter if needed. On top of this roof, there's another bag. And here's the enemies. So the purple bar's right there. We got him gone very quick. If you're doing this with a pistol, it's obviously going to be a little bit harder. We got lucky by getting that enemy. But just like that, we're pretty much done. I think we are done. So, now go and loot the landmark. Landmarks are great. We're going to be hitting 3 landmarks on this route. We did miss one enemy. Let's see what they dropped for us first. So, knee pads we need to equip. That's got red on it, so we don't need that. But what we're going to do is pick it up anyway, so other players don't get it. Med kit if we need it. And then, I don't think I missed anything there. You can light the fire if you need to get warmth at this point. You have a boss cache here. We've got a holster. Holster's great. Holster's very good. Pants again we don't need. Medicine will loot. Some more painkillers there. I think we're good on meds for now. Yeah, we are good on meds for now. Then there's another boss cache. Just here. Backpack which will equip. And we'll just pick those up. And then hidden behind the tent is going to be another gear cache. Not sure if I need to put those gloves on or not. Quick check. We did. We're already all blue, which is great. And inside the tent, we got some more meds. We got some more food. There's some electronics around here as well. So don't forget the weapon parts. Weapon parts are also important. What we could do now if we haven't got a weapon, by the way, because we got those 2 green weapon parts, you can make a weapon with 2 green weapon parts. Just got to collect the electronics out of these 2 vans. And then we're going to move on to the next location. One of the good things about starting north is mainly other players will spawn in the same location. So we made this run south and run along here. Most players will still be working up there. So it's kind of good if you spawn far away because then players won't be looting with you. You see another landmark there? We're going to be heading in that direction. We're not going to be doing that though. It's going to be working down this street. While we go down this street, we might go into there actually. We might hit that. Make 4 landmarks if we do that. But there's going to be chances to get weapons now and stuff. Now what you can do is hit the hideout on the way if you want to. It's actually advisable to hit that at least to make an extended mag. It's going to be one of your last opportunities. Probably is your last opportunity on this route to make an extended mag. Did we pick up any more water? We do have soda, so we're going to drink that just to highlight any loot for us. And down this road now, you are going to find loot. Hence why we just drank that. So we're going to Loot as we go. We don't need those boots.
Core temperature is below
Some electronics over here. And the safe house is just there. So we're going to jump in this safe house and we're going to make an extended mag. There's some more weapon parts here as well. So if you're still on a pistol at this point, like I would have been without that drop, what you can do is make a weapon here. So jump in the safe house. And then in this safe house, it should have some fabric again. It might not do. It's only fabric and meds in the outer safe houses, unfortunately. But you can go to the crafting bench. You can go down to weapon mods. And an extended mag just costs 2 tools. So as long as you picked up 2 green tools at this point, you can craft one of them. So we're going to do that. So that's very handy. And again, if you want to make a weapon at this point, you can make a weapon as long as you got 2 green weapon parts, which we have. We can make a military P46 if we wanted to. I might do that. So we've got 2 weapons on us. We don't need to worry about anything else at this point. Weapon, extended mag. Make sure you throw them on. We're going to throw the extended mag on this. Now, when we swap out weapons later, just make sure we take the extended mag off to throw over to whatever new weapon we put on. But we're looking good. We will continue on this route. I think we are going to hit that land. I think I do normally hit that landmark, to be honest. Again, I'm a little bit rusty at the minute. But yeah, we're going to carry on down this road. We might still be benefiting from that drink. I think we are. We're not from our meds though, so we've got to take another painkiller. Pause our time. Only have 50 minutes before we got to get out, and it's paused. So look, for all the loot down here, you will find some more enemies at this junction coming up. Because we're all blue right now as well, we got a little bit of survivability if some of that's got toughness on it. We're hitting good. I'm going to pick up that for later, take the tools. I'm probably not going to go down on this run. I say that now. As long as you're not freezing. If you're freezing and losing health, you'll go straight unconscious if you go down. But if you're warm and you're not freezing and you go down, you can use your medkits to revive you. So just remember that. It's always good to potentially have a medkit saved just for a down. I tend to try and not take medkits and just save them for if I go down. And obviously, it's different if I'm freezing. I'll hit the med kit. And just use the food to get your health back. So you can see I'm stuck on 2 bars again. So we're just going to eat the food that we find. Oop. And that'll just bring our health back.
Detecting lowering of core body temperature. Threat of hypothermia increased.
Okay, so I'm just marking the landmark because we're nearly at this landmark now, but also at this landmark on this hideout, there's some weapons for you. So the landmark's underground. You can get underground there, but before we do that, we're going to go and investigate this area just across from the landmark. Some enemies fighting down the street. We'll quickly deal with them. Seem to be fighting each other. Dropped us something blue. We're going to have to go and check that out as well. It's a good thing as well. Run over all the kills that you do. There's little pockets of... you get loot. You'll notice on the ground there's little squares that you pick up, and they can be anything from fabric, electronics, weapon parts. You can drop medkits and all sorts. But we're going to head in here, which is across from where we want to go for the landmark, and we are going to climb up to the roof. You can hear that there's some enemies up here. Oh, he's out on the street. That's fine. But up here, you're going to find a gear cache. And then there's a weapon cache as well. This is actually another hideout that you can jump in. Oh, another gear cache too. There's definitely a weapon cache up here. I am rusty, but I know there's a weapon cache up here. There it is. Even if we don't need the weapon, that's going to be weapon parts for later. Now we're going to go and hit that landmark, which is down there. It's just across the road from where we just went. It's going to be doing this landmark here now. Again, there's going to be a purple bar enemy. There's going to be some good loot once we clear this out. Some fabric on the way. You can get some water or soda out of these. Okay, that's hurting us a little bit, so we'll back up. Got a bit of cover there we could use. Hopefully he pushes us. We'll use this cover. There we go, landmark cleared. So if we wanted to at this point, we could drink some soda. Highlight some loot for us. Remember right, we have gear, we have weapons. Notice I'm running over the bodies there to pick up the body loot. We have this bag, we have a boss cache. Those boots are good, we'll equip those. Let's pick all that up. Loot is always in the same place, which you can tell by now, surely. It's not random. It's random what loot you get out the boxes or whatnot, but the loot is always in the same place. Okay, we're going to pick up a med kit if you need it there. Then I've seen some weapon parts on the floor. Nope. Weapon. There we go. Please stand 4 below. Okay, so this is where we want to make a change. So what we're going to do is right-click this extended mag, take it off that gun. Then we're going to swap out the one we crafted earlier for the Police M4, and we're going to mod that with the extended mag. And there's still some more loot in here. I think in this train back here is another boss cache. Don't forget that. That scarf can go straight on. Consumables are now full. Good to see. Nope, nothing in that train there. And that's everything. So weapon. Was there a gear piece we picked up? I'm not sure, man. Missed a gear piece. We've got a weapon, we've got the 2 boss caches, and that's pretty much it, I'm guessing. So now we're going to head back out and continue on this road. Now, as we're going down this road now, we're going to come to another manhole cover. And we'll take that for water, or soda.
Warning. Infection progressing.
Some cloves here on the way out. And we're looking very good. Like, we don't really need to carry this on. I'm going to show you the whole route anyway, though. Fire there if you needed it. So we're going to carry on down this road. And we're going to head to the morgue. But we're going to go to the end of this road first. And the reason for that is because that manhole we want to go down. There's another manhole. There's no enemies on this one, from what I remember. But when you go in there, there's still a lot of loot. Like the manhole earlier. Medkit there if you want it. I'm not going to collect it, though. Currently not on a soda or water, so loot isn't highlighting for me. So I'm just going to scan myself. More meds. We can actually take some more meds. We'll take some painkillers because we're maxed out.
Alert. Infection temporarily.
We're now maxed out on medicine, which is good. And we can't take that medicine. Maybe I should have opened both of them first. Oh well, it's fine. Maxed out on meds, that is never a bad thing. Watch that bomb. Burning cars like that can also heat you up. Okay, at this junction we got some enemies. An LMG, for those that like LMGs. But there's some loot around these cars. Yeah, there we go. We got some more weapon parts. Some more weapon parts. And we carry on down this road. So we're still just going down this road. We're going beyond the morgue there. But it's worth it. There's this landmark over here that sometimes, depending on how good the loot has been, I might hit. We're not going to hit it on this run, though. Because I do generally miss that landmark out. That landmark we hit on the other run that I do. From the opposite side of the map all the time. But the reason why we're carrying on down this road is coming up now. Some electronics there. And this is where the manhole is. Oh, an ACR. So we go in here. And this manhole, again, just showing you where we are on the map there. Manhole's very good. So unlike the other one, like I've already said, this one doesn't have any ads in it. It's just pure loot.
Warning. Infection levels increasing.
Head all the way down. And we're just going to go in and loot. From what I remember, I think there's multiple gear caches. And there's a weapon cache as well. Potentially. Got some foods. Full on energy bars. Search this locker. For water. There we go. What we can do now is just drink that water. Water's better. It's better than soda for the range, I think. Got some tools there. There we go. Yeah, weapons and 2 gearboxes down here. And I think that's, apart from some electronics, that might be pretty much it. We've got some more loot over there. Oh, and some tools as well. Might be something up here. I don't think there is anything up here on this one. No, that's actually where we came in. Oh, if anything, it's going to be over there. But no, it's not being highlighted. I do think that's it. So that's everything that we looted there. We're going to head back out the way we came. And now what we're going to do is head to the morgue. Someone just died. There's 3 of us. Fancy that. So even on PvE, it's quite important that we get to the DZ quite quick. Because we want DivTech, we're in the DZ. We'll explain that as we go, though. So we're going to ignore that landmark. Sometimes if you're in a group, it might be worth hitting that as well before you go to the morgue. But now what we're going to do is just run to the morgue. I'm going to edit this here, though. Obviously, loot anything along the way. When we get to the morgue, there's going to be a safe house, and we're going to enter that safe house and go from there. Okay, on the way to the morgue, we've been looting that much. My inventory is full. I was going to go over sorting your inventory when we got to the safe house. But if you're in the same boat, let's kill a few ads here. If you get full on your inventory, just go into your inventory and just mark everything as junk, especially all the green stuff. I'm just going to mark all the blue stuff as well. And then dismantle it. Now, when we finish the morgue, we're going to try and get an all purple loadout because we've looted very well. Oh, got an ad. We've got to be careful of ads still. I thought I cleared them all out. There we go. We'll try again. Got some weapons as well. Now, when you dismantle all of these... Oh, did not want to do that. When you dismantle all of these, they're going to give you materials, whether it's fabric, whether it's weapon parts. They're very handy. So deconstruct junk, that'll sort our inventory mess out. We just got a lot more materials. That's why you want to pick everything up. Even if you don't need it, pick it up, because when you dismantle it down, you're going to get more resources, and you will see soon why we want all these resources. Just picking all that loot. I'm going to carry on the run to the morgue. So we're just getting to the morgue now. I'm going to show you my location on the map. We're just southeast of it. And there's a hideout, which we're going to use after the morgue. We're not going to go there now because we just dismantled everything anyway. But you just want a few minutes before you go into the morgue. You can go there. You can get prepped a little bit before you go into this. Can be a difficult landmark. There is an elite enemy here, but it's quite easy. What we're going to do before we go into the morgue, though, is find some more weapon parts down this West 29th Street. And be careful, because down this street are some more yellow bar enemies that you don't want to fight with. So we can ignore them to our left. They're a little bit beyond where we're going to search for these weapon parts. But as long as you know they're there, and if you see them, you don't aggro them, you'll be fine. I think that's actually them over there now. They could be the yellow bars. So you just want to be careful. They're not looking at us. I'm just going to hit these two weapon parts. Now we've got that, we're going to run back because we don't want to deal with the elite enemies right now. And we're going to hit the morgue landmark. Now, there's loads of tools at the morgue. You probably got enough of these already, but we're going to pick them up. There's a little bit of loot on the outside of the morgue that we want to pick up. There's the tools that I just picked up. There's tools just around here somewhere. There we go. And there's 2 fabric you don't want to miss as well. Great thing about the morgue is that you can start getting some high-end drops now. That's where the safe house is as well, by the way. But yeah, you start getting some high-end drops. But also, in the morgue loot, there's high chance of some purple gear. So that's why we definitely want to hit this. Now, we've got enough loot to make purple gear. But if we can get some free purple gear before that stage, that would be nice. So that's all the loot on the outside. We're now going to go on the inside, clear the landmark, and grab the loot on the inside. Some more tools as we run in. There's also a fire. Make sure you're warm before you do this. The fire's just there to warm up if you need it. Opposite side of the fire, you're going to find some tools up here. And as we come down, we're going to find some tools here. Now we're going to take on the landmark and kill all the enemies. So the purple bars as well. So it's going to be your toughest encounter so far. So this is why you might want to hit that safe house first. If you think you're weak at this point and you want to upgrade before, then go and do that. I'll show you what I upgrade after this landmark though. Start the encounter off.
Warning. Infection progressing.
I do it from up here to be safe, and if anything, see purple drop already. If anything pushes me, I will pull back. You're not face tanking these enemies, they're going to kill you very quickly. See one pushing there. He was just solo, so we pushed him. I advise not to push, though. Especially with this guy that's coming. The elite you want to deal with, his range on his flame is insane. Oh, we got something good there. Let's equip that. I don't think he's coming out, though. I think he's staying in. Might make this easy for us. He normally pushes. There he is. Ooh. So when he stays down there, he makes it easy. We do have him across the way still. Alright, now he's gone. I think we've just got the elite left. And he's not coming up. He's making it very easy for us. Normally this guy will push you. Aim for his weak spot, so. blow him up, and you're good. Oh, I think the game's struggling right now. Apologies. I can't see anything because of that flame. We're trying to get his back. There we go, his tank. He's got a tank on his back as well. But now he's done. So you know the landmark's done and there's no more enemies. If you go on the map and the landmark's grey, you know you're good. So now let's see what loot that we got. So we got a mask, which we're going to equip right away because it's purple. We got a M1A. We'll just pick that up because I don't want to use that. We're going to go into here. Out in the normal world, this is a lockpick door, but in survival, you can just walk in. You can grab your tools. And then there's a bag. And then also just beyond this is going to be a gear cache with a chance of a purple. We got a purple. There we go. Going to equip those gloves. You're not always going to get all these purples. Sometimes you get none. It can be like that, but it is a high chance of purples, which is why I come here. Purple knee pads. We're going to equip those. Now, as we run inside now, we want to just check the left because we got a boss cache. Oh, was that beanie better? It was. And then there's loads of tools in the morgue. You're going to need tools to make some virus filters. We've got plenty at this point. As you come down here on the left side, there's going to be some more tools to grab. Forget where they are. You only drop walking boots. Fancy that. And then on the right side, there's some tools as well. Just got to be careful of that bomb. Like, you don't... I'm just showing you all the loot. You don't have to pick up everything. But don't know what sort of run you've had. So there's some tools there. We carry on going deeper into the morgue. We've got loads more good loot. Got to be careful of this bomb. So just going to blow that up now. Got some tools on this back roll. And in that room where the fire is, just be careful running if the fire's still there. But we have a gear cache. Another purple item. We've had like purple items galore. We've got some weapon parts. We've got a weapon. Then we go deeper again. There's another bomb. I just run straight past this one and you're fine. Just keep on running. Climb over this. Got another gear cache. Purple again. RNG. That's been good on this run. Got a grenade here. And then I'm going to take another med. 34 minutes on the clock. I'm obviously making a guide. I sometimes get in the DZ with still an hour on the clock. Because we've got loads of time. As long as you got 30 minutes for the DZ, you're good. Just picked up that medicine. And we're just running to the back wall now to grab the last tools. And we've looted the whole thing. And there we go. So now what we're going to do is get ready for the Dark Zone. And to do that, we're going to head to that safe house I was on about before. So... let me mark it. Something's going wrong with my game right now. But we're just going to run there. And we're going to get ready. I'm just going to skip until we're in the safe house. Okay, didn't let me mark it because it's already marked. I'm just a noob. But this is the safe house we're going to go into. This safe house, you can't craft extended mags. That's why we did that earlier. So if you don't have an extended mag at this point, then you just don't have one. You've got to be lucky to get an enemy drop. But first thing we're going to do is just put all our best stuff on and dismantle everything else. So... that's what I'm doing. Gonna mark everything for destruction. Knee pads with electronics on, or knee pads with firearms. So I'll take the firearms. And we're gonna be changing the holsters, so that don't matter. Gun-wise, we're gonna be making 2 new guns. So I'm just gonna get rid of these. I'm gonna take off the extended mag from my Police M4. Then we're going to dismantle everything. Now, this is where you want materials. What we're going to do is we're going to interact with the crafting bench, and we're going to go straight down to material conversion. I'm not going to touch the high end right now. This is for Dark Zone later on, not now. But the blue ones, we do want to convert. So we're going to convert all of our materials to the blue ones. So that's electronic blue, fabric blue, tools blue, and weapon parts blue. We don't need any green materials at this point. We only needed that earlier. We just need blue. So there we go. Now we're going to need virus filters. So we want to craft the virus filter, which costs 2 blue fabric, 2 blue tools. So we'll craft that. That lets us get into the dark zone. And then when we're in the dark zone, we want to go underground. So we're going to need the advanced virus filter to go underground. That's another fabric and another tool. So we'll craft that. If you've had a good loot run, you might as well also craft the additional medkit pouch as well, which is 2 more fabric and 2 more tools. And if you're short on medkits at this point, you can craft the medkit for tools and fabric if you want to. So with that done, you can increase your heat here if you want to. It gets warmer in the dark zone though, so if you're quite happy with where your heat's at, don't worry about this. Weapon-wise, it's up to you. I love the Lavoa. I always go for a Lavoa, which costs 4 blue weapon parts, 2 blue tools. And then I like taking an SRS A1 as well. So I do the Lavoa and I do the SRS A1. I don't even look at the talents or anything like that. I get what I get. It's nice if it gives me something good, but there we go. So we got those 2 crafted. And then in terms of build, we're going to have a look at our build now. We're currently on electronics on the mask, firearms on the knees, electronics on the gloves, electronics on the backpack. So that's kind of sucks with the electronics there. But we can craft a turret and it will do some good work. So we'll play to that. We still want to craft a purple chest and a purple holster. Let's just sort the guns out. So we got a Lavoa with the extended mag from earlier. And I'm then going to put the secondary as the RSA1. Then we can get rid of the other 2.
Warning. Infection levels increasing.
Just let me know we need to take some medication. That's a good shout. Make sure you're pausing your time while you're doing all of this. There's 2 agents remaining now.
Infection progress halted.
We're going to go back in here. And we're going to craft that vest. Hopefully it comes with firearms or stamina at this point. Came with electronics. Oh no. Firearms rather. That's good. And then we're going to craft that holster. The holster does all 3. It does firearms, stamina, and electronics. And we're going in with an all purple build pretty much. Like if you got OCD and you want to do a purple pistol, go ahead, but I'm not going to do that. We will be going all gold once we're in the dark zone, no, all high end. So we're now going to get rid of the items we don't need. Throw on all the purple stuff. There we go. It's got firearms, electronics, electronics, and then no stamina on the build. So we've done some very good looting at this point. If we wanted to, we might be able to make some stamina mods. I'm not sure if we can do that yet. I'll double check now. Let's just deconstruct our junk. We definitely want to make some skills, though. You can do this earlier. At any point, if you want to go and make some skills, a pulse is a great one to make early on. I'm going to make my pulse now. This is why you need electronics, by the way. And then first aid is quite good. If you've got electronics, that's going to be giving you a nice fat heal. But we're going to use a turret instead. So that's weapon parts, electronics, and tools. We're going to scan a pulse, and we're going to go turret. That's what we're going to do. And they're the 2 skills that I want. If we go to... Got performance gear. Okay, no, we're not going to do these yet. When you're in the dark zone, you can select whether you want firearm, stamina, or electronics as performance gear mods. I think that's the one, or gear mods. Whichever one it is that gives you more firearm, stamina, or electronics. We can't do that now. It's just random, so we're going to leave it. We just have to go with no stamina and just know we got no stamina. Stamina, I keep on saying stamina, toughness. It basically gives you survivability, right? But that's all we need to do here. We've done everything we need to do for now. We've sorted our build out. We've got weapons. We've got good gear pieces. We're looking good. If we really wanted to, like I said, we could make ourselves a little bit warmer, but it does require gold fabric for that one there. So I'd leave this for now unless you've got that. But we are ready for the dark zone, and we best get going because someone else is already in there. And I imagine they've gone in the way we want to go. So this could be a bit tricky now because we've been recording the video and taking our time. Take another painkiller. Someone might go in now and rob all our div tech. Now the dark zone entrance we're going to is this dark zone entrance up here. That's where we're heading. And on the way there's a little bit more loot. Oh, we didn't assign our skills as well. Make sure you assign your skills. There we go. Now got a pulse and we now got a turret.
Core body temperature drop.
I'm going to show you this run to the Dark Zone because there are some elite enemies that you want to stay clear of. And there's also a little bit more loot that you want to pick up. So we're going to get that. So on this corner here, once you've killed these ads, still pick up all your loot. Because when you're in the Dark Zone, you're going to want resources again. And just on the left side as we're running down here, there's going to be some weapon parts to pick up. And then once we've done that, we want to shift to the right side. The reason we want to shift to the right side is because the elite enemies that can spawn down here will be on the left. We don't want to engage with them. There will be some enemies to engage with here. I'll pulse them out.
Infection levels increasing.
There's some loot here as well once we're done with them. Let's use the sniper. So once the enemies are cleared, we can pick up the loot. We've got the enemy drops to pick up. We got this gear cache here. I think there's some electronics somewhere. Yeah, electronics here. There's a little boss cache as well, which is mad because it's not a landmark or anything, but we're going to take it. Got a scarf, which is better. We'll put that on. Don't forget any other loot. We're going to need that for later. And there's another gear cache as well. Here. And as we're going out, there's some more weapon parts. Be careful. This is where the yellow bars are, as you can see. We don't want to get their attention. Gotta stick to this right side all the way down. And red bars on the left as well. We're not going to fight them, again, just because of those elite enemies. I'm going to hit these weapon parts here. There's then a second set of weapon parts, and then there's a third set of weapon parts before we jump into the Dark Zone. Now, we're a little bit behind. I'm going to show you my Dark Zone run anyway. Ideally, you want to do all of that. I'll just show you as quick as possible to be the first in the Dark Zone. We're going to enter the Dark Zone. I'll show you the map to confirm where we go in. Where I was showing you earlier. Yeah, they might went up north with a bit of luck. Yeah, this entrance here is perfect for the route I'm about to show you. We're not hitting no landmarks. This guide is how to extract, not how to get high scores. So this is just going to be a div tech run. Go to the safe house, get ready. Yeah, they came in this way. You can normally search that for some caches. Oh no, that was weapon parts. That's caches. So he's cleared the enemies for us. There's going to be enemies here when you come in. There'll be a couple of enemies. And then what you want to do once you've cleared those enemies, one will be a purple bar. You want to take a right. There'll be another cache here. This is the route he's doing. He's fighting these enemies, so he might be able to rob the div tech. So while he's fighting the enemies there... Oh, he's dead. Oh, that's awesome. That's not awesome, but it is because we want all the div tech. We're going to let him die. It's horrible, I know. So there's got to be a lot of enemies around here, as you can see with the player that's down. It can get rough, so be careful. The Dark Zone does get... Oh, man, what's going on with this game right now? Sorry about all the drop frames and skips. He's going to be so mad that I'm not picking him up, but we're doing it for content. This is going to help people. So he's just been killed. And we've just cleared this area. This area can be rough. Really take your time. We're going to go and loot his body. Oh, use one medkit to revive. No. We'll wait. Show you the location where I am on the map here. Now, from that sort of court, our first div tech it's going to be round here. We're going to climb this ladder. He may have already got this, which is why he got an onslaught of ads. Always clear the ads first. Yeah, he did. Don't just run straight to this. That's one div tech. We'll pick it up off of him when he quits. The next div tech is where all the enemies were. Clear the enemies first before you collect your div tech.
Warning. Infection progressing.
I need to take some more medicine. Good news is, though, all the rest of the div tech is now ours. The next div tech is over here. There could be enemies down here as well, so be careful. Now, what this div tech does is when we get to the safe house in a bit, you can use a div tech to turn into any resource that you want. Medkit here if you need a medkit. And then there's some fabric in here as well. Now, from here, we run across the road. Where we're going to head in a minute is we're going to go down underground. This is where you want... Oh, there's another ad. This is where you want the advanced filter. Down there is going to be a lot of div tech. Lost count. Is it 3? Maybe 3. But before we do that, we're going to hit some electronics just in this building here. There's some tools as well. I think there's 2 tools and 2 electronics that we hit when we go in here. And chance of more enemies as well. That's just going to be on the street there. Doesn't matter if you aggro them, but I tend to leave them. And then there's just some more loot up here. There we go. Yeah, he's nearly dead. He isn't quitting. He's hoping I pick... I feel so bad for not picking him up, but I want the div tech. What I don't like about PvE, you can't share the loot. So, it's benefits that they die. Now, when we come back out, we're not going to come back out into this area. So what we're going to do is just take medicine and wait for him to die. Lord Maximus, I do apologize. I need the div tech, and you obviously know what you're doing. If it was PvP, I'd have tried to kill you anyway. One of us would have been dead, so... He knows I'm waiting for him to die. Just quit. Let's go. I ain't picking you up. A shout out. There we go. So he's picked up all his loot there. If we examine his body, we can pick up these caches to take out with us. These are the caches he picked up showing you on the way. Probably some off enemies there. He's got all his loot that he's got as well, which we can pick up and break down. Got some medicine. Got loads of stuff. Pick up all of that. And then we're going to... take a medicine. And we're going to break down everything. All of his loot. This is helping us. We won't need div tech at this point. You want as much resource as possible, though. I will explain why when we get there. So deconstruct all that. Okay. So, we came in, we turned right, we picked up some loot, we killed some ads, we cleared this area, we got 2 div tech, we went into that building, and we got some more resource. Now, what we're going to do is head underground. So you can see where I am here on the map there, that shelter, just close to where we came in. We're going to head underground. There's going to be more enemies under here, and there's going to be a lot of div tech. So let's show you this whole div tech run. This div tech I show you is enough for a group. Just remember... Oh, I think the enemies that killed him came out of here. That sucks. Just remember that if you are in a group, the div tech's only for you, loot's only for you. You can share pretty much anything you pick up, though, apart from div tech. You can craft items, share it. Work as a team. If you are a group, just work as a team. Don't spend too much time deciding who picks up what. Try and fill your bags as well. Extracting with a good 6 bag is good. Now, as we come through here, the first div tech's in this room. Notice how we took a right and then we came down here to get a div tech. We carry on running and we're going to get some electronics. And as we come out of this door, there's going to be 4 ads we want to deal with before we go down even further. We'll deal with these 2 ads down here first. Feeling quite strong now, so I will aggro a little bit. But we are lacking on survivability, so we do need to remember that. And make sure we're eating food to bring our health back up. That's where we're heading in a moment, but there's just some more ads over here we want to deal with.
Warning. Readings indicate this area is contaminated.
See, no toughness, they hurt.
Leaving contaminated area.
Run over their bodies for more loot. Okay. And now we're not going to go down these stairs. We're going to go... Oh, I think they've heard us. Yeah, they have. We're going to go down these stairs here. We've already aggroed them. There are purple bars down here again now. But we can manage purple bars now, as you can see. Like, we're pretty much okay for some elites. We don't want to do landmarks, though, until we get gold build. Well, again, you don't need to do a landmark to extract. We just want to get strong enough for the extraction at this point. Now, when we come down here, we cleared all the ads. We have a div tech just by this train here. Got medicine down here as well, so we're going to be picking up the medicine. There's one bag just over here. Might still be another ad running around. There's a cache here if you want to extract with a cache of loot. We're now nearly full. One more cache needed. And in this back room, we're going to get some more div tech. We're going to hit some electronics.
Warning.
I'm going to loop back around. This is where the ad will be if we've missed him. There he is. And there's a final div tech down here, which is just along this platform. Meds first. Are we running out on meds? Can we take another one? We can.
Alert.
And there's the div tech. And if you want to fill up your bag still, there is a cache in here. So we're now full with 6 caches. And there's some tools. Now what we're going to do from here is run back up these stairs. These are the other stairs you could have came down from. We're going to run straight ahead. We're going to take this exit. We're going to exit on Broadway. On this exit are some more meds. Oh, I just heard an ad. And then as we come up here, we're going to do a U-turn and come back on ourselves. Now, we're near a landmark at this point. So as we come up, the landmark we're near is this one here, which is an old extraction. We've got to be careful around this area, okay? We don't want to aggro that extraction, the old extraction. Right. There will be some ads here, potentially. Yeah, there we go. Take care of them first, so we can loot freely. There's some more ads down there. If we aggroed them, we would have dealt with them, but we'll deal with them in a bit. So we're going to go back this way. We're going to hit a med kit if you need a med kit there. Don't think we need any. And more meds here. There's a lot of weapon parts. This is why we're coming this way. Now, the first weapon parts just around these containers. It's all going to be gold in the DZ, which is great. Next weapon parts. I'm going to run along this wall now. I'm going to find some here. Be very careful. The landmark is just to our left over there. And there's lots of elite enemies that we don't want to engage in. If you get their aggro, it's panic stations. Just get out of the way. If you're confident, go for it. We don't need to do landmarks just to extract. We can ignore them. We'll just see us. We've got some more enemies. These are the enemies earlier when we went in the building before we came downstairs that you could have spotted. So if you could have took these out earlier. Probably the best time to do it because we've now got aggro from the landmark. So this is what you do when you get aggro from the landmark. You run. And we're going to run this way and go back through where we were earlier. This is the building where we picked up some loot before we went downstairs. We might be able to take this on. If they rush us. It's as a nightmare boss, this one. Worst case scenario, we can just go through that building and go back underground. Oh, I don't think... Oh, yeah.
Infection levels increasing.
Yeah, we don't want to take this on. There's some more weapon parts we want to hit, though. Once they've stopped searching, they'll just reset their position. They're already kind of going to reset. So... it's only the one that's searching right now. With no toughness, these will kill us instantly. But there's some more weapon parts over this side, which is why I'm trying to get over here. No, I could be wrong. No weapon parts. Alright. Did he just spot us again? Yeah, he spotted us again. Okay, what we're going to do... we're going to do the route that we just did. We're keeping it safe. Not ideal, I know, for the guide. But you'll see what I mean by this building that we were in before, where we got 2 tools and 2 electronics. We're then going to head back underground and come back out where we came out. That's where we want to be. We just want to be the other side of them to continue our DivTech run. Might want to take some medicine as well.
Warning. You are now entering a contaminated area.
We can just head straight down for this now as well and just run ahead. I don't know what's up with this game. It's been doing this since I got my new PC, and I don't know what it is. No idea. Keeps freezing.
Exiting the contaminated area.
Okay, so they're looking for us at the other end. This is where we came out. Nice. You know what? No, this was planned because nice exit strategy. If you get caught on that landmark, nice exit strategy. There is one more weapon parts that we want, though, which is just here. Now we've got them, we can leave them alone. So, from where we came out of the tunnel, you don't need to do that big loop. That big loop was just for all those weapon parts, which are handy. I like getting them. But now what we're going to do is we're going to head and clear this corner here. And once we've cleared this corner, we're going to head all the way up the road. So I'll show you. In this corner, some more DivTech. Lots of purple bar enemies as well, so be careful. One of the purple bars does put a turret out, or 2 of them. Just one of them, actually. There we go. Drop more caches, but I'm full. And the DivTech is just all the way in the corner. More caches if you want them or need them. Fill up your caches with whatever you want. The best caches to get out of the Dark Zone is survival caches. And survival caches only drop from the bosses at the landmarks. And potentially hunters, sometimes hunters. So we're running up this road now. It's going to run up this road. There's going to be another DivTech around about here with quite a lot of enemies. And also you might notice the magnifying glass. We're going to hit that as well for DivTech. But as we're running down here, you got to notice there's an alleyway on the left with some enemies in. Sometimes your magnifying glass can be in here. It's great when it is. What you will find in here is another cache. And I thought there was meds as well. But yeah, that can be the magnifying glass sometimes. Yeah, there's no meds. But we do need to take them. So we'll take some painkillers. Currently stuck on 26 minutes. Plenty of time. Carry on down this road now. And this is where we want to take out more enemies to get some more div tech. This can get a little bit hectic. Let's pull some out. Just be careful on this bit. They haven't spotted us yet. We're going to throw our turret out because I forgot we got electronics.
What? You think you can take us?
Notice I'm not taking a medkit, like I said earlier. Because I'll try and manage my health with food alone. Knowing I can revive myself with a medkit. I think that's cleared. So we will eat that food now just to bring our health back up.
Warning. Infection levels increasing.
And our meds aren't lasting long at all now, as you can notice. So we do need to speed up a little bit. But in this area, up in this watchtower, is some more div tech. And down below, you've got another cache if you want it. Some more meds. And then what we're going to do from here is we're going to head up towards the blockade landmark, but not doing it. And we're going to hit our antivirals on the way. And we're then going to be taking a right, doing some div tech all around this area. There will be enemies down here. It's quite hard to aggro the blockade. You've got to be very unlucky to aggro the blockade. But you potentially can. With enemies this far out, though, you're safe, so I'd take them out. And then antivirals are just left on this street. There'll be some more enemies down here, which are safe to take out. And our antivirals are just down here. We've got a couple of enemies back there. Might need to take them out. That's just some free div tech. The reason why they give you a free one is because you're going to need some div tech to craft your flare gun to get out of here. You don't have to get it. If you pick up plenty of div tech and you want to leave your antivirals, that's fine. It does give you more score for picking them up, but we're just trying to get an extraction at this point. We want to get as strong as we can to get it. Now, as we head to this side where it says prepare to show your ID, that freezed again. This is the blockade, so we want to ignore that and take a right. And there can be a lot of enemies around here. Now, we're near another landmark. This gas station is another landmark. This is easier to aggro. If there's any enemies around here, try not to engage shooting in that direction. But where we see this ambulance, we picked up those meds. Here they come now. Try and bring them in here. You bring them in here to fight, it's perfect.
Warning. Infection progressing.
I missed my shot. No risk of getting the landmark in there. You're going to find some tools in here and another div tech. Tools either side of this truck. And the div tech is on top of the truck. And then we're going to head back out to where the ambulance was. And you'll see where I am now in between the blockade and the abandoned gas station. We are going to run up to this ambulance to pick up a med kit if we need it. Just there. And we're going to head to the car park. In the car park, there's another div tech. I think some meds as well. Div tech is just over here. Meds is just on the ambulance. See where we are on meds. We'll take a medicine. 24 minutes. Still very, very good on time. Now, as we come out, we're going to take a right. And we're going to be collecting 3 pieces of div tech around this gas station. One is risky, but I advise you do it. There's lots of ads that can be here too. So I'm just going to pulse. They're in that direction. Not in that direction, which works great. So we're going to go and take them out. I swear that first shot hit. It's fighting away from the gas station. Might aggro them down there? No, we didn't. Okay. Some more meds if you need them. So gas station's just there. We are going to go down an alleyway over here to go and pick up another div tech. Again, there's going to be some enemies. Oh, still one alive there as well. We'll deal with him in a bit. Then we're going to go right in here, where there's going to be more enemies, a fire, and your div tech. Oh. That pause wouldn't have been ideal. So there's your div tech. And then we'll head back the way now. We're going to go to the gas station and do the risky bit. So we've cleared all the enemies around the area, so we don't need to worry about them. Well, this area. There are some more. I'm really not liking this freezing. Honestly, for the first bit, I thought, oh, it's not doing it this time. It's getting worse. I have no idea what it is. But, yeah, gas station. We're going to be stealth. We're going to pulse them out.
Warning. Infection levels increasing.
We're going to climb over this. And we're going to climb up the ladder and not get spotted. Sometimes, very rarely, they spot you. Very rarely. Do not sprint. Just going to walk. Cash box there if you want it. Bag there if you want it. And then div tech. There's food there if you want it. Freeze there if you want it. Because, you know, why not? Why is my mouse showing? Oh, man, I think my game is knackered. Oh, we're still on the top here. We're still good. Wow. Okay, so. Man, we're lucky. Meds here. Don't think we've done the div tech yet. Div tech here. Okay, we're just going to hit pulse because... Okay, they're still there. Now, once we've done that, here's the riskiest part. We're going to drop down here. We're going to go and hit this electronics. And then we're going to get out of here. So now we've done that. The hardest part's over. We just need to get out. If they spot us at this point, just run. Just like before, we're just going to run. We're going to go back to the underground car park. But they don't normally spot you. Oh, it's doing it again. Oh, my word. Okay. We're good. They're not on us. Now we're done. Across the road from the gas station, we're going to run underneath this scaffolding. There are more enemies around this area, and they're right in front of us. But we're going to take a left, and we're going to go down this street. And if they do spot us, we're going to deal with the enemies down here. We'll make them chasers and deal with them down here. Some more meds down here. Just check where we are on meds and time since that happened. 21 minutes. Wasted some of our time there. We got a cash there if we need it. We got a grenade there if we need it. And the div tech is just here. Now I've got plenty of div tech. And now we're going to run back and go back past the gas station. And we are heading to a safe house. I'm going to try not to get their attention. Again, if you do get their attention, take them down the road to deal with them. If you think this bit here is a bit too much that I've just done, you don't need to do it. Again, I'm showing you where if you're with a group, where you've got enough for a group. So you can skip all that. And once you come out of the car park, you can just go from here. Now, one thing we do want to do, so this is the car park we came out earlier. This is getting unplayable. It's done it again. Oh, come on. What's going on? So we come out the car park here. Show you the map. That's the car park where the shelter is. We're going to go up this road now. And we're heading to this safe house. It's a bit more div tech to get on the way. And I'm going to show you another location where your magnifying glass could be. Oh man, this skipping is so bad. Now, before we head to the safe house, we're going to take a right here. There's going to be some enemies, but we're going to take them out and hope the game lets us.
Warning. Infection levels increasing.
There we go. Gotta take another med, so I'll take another med. Some more ads here. This is where your magnifying glass could be. And there's also a div tech that we're going to get while we're here. So the 3 locations, you see where I got my antivirals? I've shown you another location you can get them, and this is the last location where you come in on this part of the dark zone. It's only these 3 locations that will ever be in.
Make no mistake, we'll kill you.
Oh, man. I apologize for how bad this game's performing.
Can't last much longer. No permission to kill.
It's making this run so much harder than it needs to be. Okay, we're gonna take some food to get our health back. The magnifying glass will take you to this cache here. And then what you want to do for the div tech, this is a risky one, but not that risky. We're going to climb this rope. If they spot you, it's an easy getaway. Very easy getaway. You're going to get some tools as well. I think the magnifying glass can sometimes be there too, you know. No, I don't know. We're going to hit this div tech. And this is where they can spot you down below. They haven't spotted us, so we're good. But if they spot you, you just grab the div tech and you run. And you just keep on running. You don't need to engage with this at all. It takes a while for them to get outside, so you're good. And now we're heading to that safe house. On the way to the safe house, there's some fabric we can pick up if I remember where it is. Oh man, I don't know what this is, but it's not good. Okay, let's kill some ads. Not when you're playing survival, jeez. Fabric on the floor to the left here, I think. Oh, we may have missed it. Might be a bit back there. You don't need it anyway. We've got to take a left here, though, at the sports store. There is div tech in there, but I tend to leave that. There's 2 div tech if you want to be very risky, but that is very risky. So we are going to leave that. And it's getting unplayable. There's literally nothing I can do. I can't even, like, restart the game. It's done another big long one, guys. Oh, my God. We just got to wait for the Delta. Oh, no, we're back. So just after the sports store, this is the extraction we're going to use, by the way, to get out. We're going to come back here after we've done the safe house. Take out those ads. Take this alleyway. Then there's some more ads down here. As we come down here, there are some more weapon parts, I think. Yeah, weapon parts and a med kit if you need it. As you get to the end, I think there's a cache. Yeah, a cache if you need it. There's the safe house. Now, before we do the safe house, 2 more div tech. Our last 2 div tech we're going to pick up on this run. We have one down this alleyway with some ads waiting for us as well. So hit that reload. Completely missed my shot. And then the last div tech we're going to pick up on this run is right at the end of this street. Show you where this is again. This is where the safe house is. We're just going to run down this street now to grab another div tech. Quite close to a landmark, but very hard. We won't get aggro that at all. There are quite a lot of ads down here at this junction though, so the freezing might be an issue. Maybe another red bar. Yeah. Oh, man. If it does a long pause here, we're dead. Okay, there we go. So once we have killed them, we're just going to run and grab this div tech at the end. Another med kit there you've seen on the floor to the right. And another cache on the right there as well. We'll just see it for the div tech, though. There's the cache. Medkit was just here, and I think there's something inside this. What's that? Oh, a bag. Always worth opening. They can have water, so they sometimes have clothing items as well. Now we're ready for the final safe house visit. This safe house visit, see some more ads down here as well. This safe house visit is getting ready for the extraction and getting an all high-end build. And on this loot run that we've just done, that is not going to be a problem at all. It's even going to allow us to re-roll stuff if we want to. The only challenge we have right now is the fact that the game's stuttering constantly. We head into the hideout. And same as before, really, you just want to make sure you dismantle everything down. So generate as much resource as you can. Make sure you take off that extended mag because we're going to use that. And dismantle everything. We don't need any purple, so can't do the stuff that we're wearing right now. But once we've done that, we can hit dismantle. And then we're going to hit this crafting bench. First thing we're going to craft is a flare gun. This is what we're going to use to get out. 2 weapon parts and a div tech.
Flare gun required for extraction.
Then we don't need anything else from there. Next, we've got to try and craft as much as we can without the div tech first. But what we want to do is first, actually, once we've got the flare gun, go down to convert materials again. And where we just did the blue ones before, we want to double check that we got some blue to do again. So do any blue that you can do. So weapon parts, tools, fabric, electronics. Ignore the div tech blue. As we scroll up, ignore the high-end div tech. This is what you can craft with your div tech. So we've got like 32. We can craft whatever we want, but we're not going to use that until we need it and we know how much we need. Do, however, go to the top and craft all of your high-end materials from the materials that you got. So electronics, fabric, tools, and weapon parts. These are just all of the materials you've got. No div tech needed for that. Then when we go and make some weapons, now you can do clothes again. So if you feel like you need some more heat, you want to try and get the commendation out the way for getting it to a certain temperature, craft everything there that's green if you want to, but do that last once you've done everything else. Weapon-wise, you want to make 3 weapons. Make any sidearm that you want because it doesn't matter. We're not going to be using it, but we do want to get our max gear score, because it's good to do a max gear score. The weapons I like to use here, I just love the enhanced PP. You go with what you want, though. If you like the G36, I'm not even going to be using it, to be honest with you. We'll be using this if we go and do landmarks, though, to increase our score. But enhanced PP, and then I want the custom M44 sniper. That's what we're going to be using on our extraction. So we've done our 3 weapons. Once we've done that, we then need to make gold gear pieces for every slot. For this, you need 18 fabric and 6 electronics, which we have. So if you're short on electronics or fabric, remember 18 fabric, 6 electronics. Go to your div tech, make the electronics and fabric out of the div tech to get what you need to, and then come back and craft 1 of every single gear piece. So that's backpack. And then we want to do a vest. And ideally here, what we're looking for here, we want a good mix of firearms and stamina. That's what we want. We want a bit of survivability to take a hit from a hunter. But we want enough firearms to kill it quickly in 2 shots. Ideally. You could go all firearms. That would be good. I think you might be able to one-pop a hunter with all firearms. But it's risky. It's nice to have some stamina. So what we do, once we've crafted all the gold, we throw on all our new gear. So I'm going to put the M44 in the top slot. I'm going to put the PP in the second slot. We're going to throw the extended mag onto the PP. This is why I love this so much. The mag size is like 82. Makes doing landmarks, if we do a landmark run, very, very easy. Then we're going to dismantle what we don't need. Throw on the magnum, dismantle what we don't need. And then we've got a electronics vest, which is an ideal. We've got an oh no, sorry, I read that wrong. We've got firearms mask, which is very ideal. It was electronics vest. Knee pads is a firearms knee pads, which is good. Backpack is stamina, which is good. Gloves is firearms, which is good. And holsters everything. So the only thing that we want to re-roll here, because we've got the materials to do so, is the vest to try and get either firearms or stamina. And we're going to do that. That's why you're collecting all this div tech and materials along the way as well, so you make the build as good as possible. Now, you can look at talents if you want to, but you don't need to. I don't bother looking at the talents. You get what you get. If you're going to try and get the perfect talents, it's going to be very difficult. Make sure while you're doing this as well, we're in our last 12 minutes, so we just want to make sure we're taking medicine and stuff to keep us alive. But we'll go back into this now, and we want to try and get a better... It was a better vest, wasn't it? So I've got enough there to craft 1 more, so we'll do 1 more. I haven't even used div tech. But you'll want it, trust me. You want the div tech because not every run is as good as this run. Other people might rob your stuff or whatever. You try and get as much resource as you can for this point. This is basically the point you want to spend these resources to make yourself ready for the extraction. Now that's a firearm one, which is great. So we're going to go and put that on. And dismantle the other one. So we're currently looking at a build where we've got firearms on 4 of the pieces, stamina on 1, and the holster. So what we want to do now is make some mods to improve the firearms or stamina. I'm probably going to go... I'm quite confident with this. So I'm going to stick with the 1 stamina. I'd advise probably 2 stamina. If you get it like this, I'd probably throw a couple of stamina mods on with firearms. We're going to go all firearms. So we're going to go back to the crafting bench. And if you go to the mods, you can now see you've got firearm, stamina, or electronics. So I'm going to make 5 firearm mods, which means I need 2 more fabric and 1 more electronics. So we'll go to the div tech. We can actually do our 2 fabric through normal. So we'll do that, but we still need the 1 more electronics. So with the electronics and div tech, we can make that. And we can now craft 5 firearms. I'm sure it's 5 of these you can put on. So we'll do 5 of these. And this is just going to go on our gear pieces to improve our firearms even more. To make it even easier to kill this hunter. We're lacking on stamina though. But we are going to have 3 medkits. So if he does take us down, we can get ourselves back up. I'm going to play safe. I'm going to show you a safe way of doing this extraction. The only thing that's going to kill us is the potential crashing. Now we've done that, we can go into our build and we can throw these on. There we go. So we've got firearms mods. And we're ready to go. We got a ton of div tech we didn't spend, but again, we're showing you, if you're with a group, this would have been good enough for 4 people this run. Solo, more than enough. There's loads you can skip if you want to make this so much quicker. And the extraction we're using is that extraction I mentioned earlier, this one here. So what we do is exit the safe house. Let's get out of here. We still want to show you the other run as well. I'm not going to show you... I said I'm not going to show you the Dark Zone run again, but the Dark Zone run on the next route is exactly the same. It's just a different route to begin with on the other side of the map. But you come in the same Dark Zone point, so the Dark Zone exactly the same. So that will be a little bit quicker. We run back through this alleyway. And then we want to go up and call in the extractions. This is where you need the flare gun. But what we're going to do after we call in the extraction is we're going to run and we're going to make our way to this rope and go up this rope. If you're in a group now, you can get your group to go up the rope while one person goes and calls in the extraction. Honestly, if this pauses, now we could be goners. Like, you got to be quick at this point. Please don't freeze. Okay. Extraction gets called in just here. As soon as we've called it, we're running. Running the way we came.
Incoming on your location now.
Armored hostile detected.
And then we're going to head to that rope. Very rare. It's only ever happened to me once, but the hunter has taken me down going up this rope. Only ever happened once. You should be able to get here absolutely fine. And once you're here, get your M44 out and pulse him out. And then kill him. You see he's over there, so we just need to... Hopefully he comes at us. Just like that, he's done. In a group, it'll have one hunter for every person extracting. So if there's 4 of you, there'll be 4 of you. If there's any other P players in the area, they can force spawn hunters in. So do be careful. We know we're solo right now. We know no more hunters are going to come. But if as with a group, there'd be up to 4 people. And then if another group was to run through this area, they'd spawn in there 4. So just be careful of that. Also check the cache that he drops, because he can drop a survival cache. If he did drop a survival cache, I'd go into my inventory. I'd go over to my back and I'd dismantle one of these. I'd destroy one and pick up the survival cache. Now at this point when you experience, this is also after that last safe house visit, when you've got enough time where you start going to take on landmarks with all your gold high-end build and you start getting your score up, you get guaranteed survival caches off the bosses in these landmarks. And yeah, if you want to get a high score in survival, ideally you get here quick, you clear all of these landmarks and you can get super high score. But this guide ain't for that. This guide is for people that are just looking to extract during this event. And I hope that's been helpful. I am going to, like I said, show you one more route. It's a long video, a long guide today. I'm going to restart the game now before we do the second one. And we're going to get a spawn on the right side of the map. So we've covered the left side spawn where you can go to get lots of loot and how you do that. Next one's going to be on the right side. The perfect spawn is at the church down here. But anywhere around here is cool. We have a great loot run that goes all the way around up to the morgue to go in at the same area.
30 seconds.
But the Dark Zone run is the same every single time. Now, when this comes in, if you are going for score, just a top tip, as that time runs out, save some food and save some water. Because if you extract while not being thirsty or hungry, you do get more score. Anytime after the 10-second mark is good, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to drink some water. I'm going to eat some food, just give me a little bit more score. It's not going to be a high score run, no. We weren't aiming for that.
Get ready to go. We'll be on the ground stat.
Generally, when I play survival now, I go for like a 20+K score just to get the weekly cash. And with that, you need to do landmarks, multiple hunter spawns if you can. But that's it. Hold F to enter the chopper. And as soon as you're on the chopper, that is you extracted from survival. And mission complete. So again, hope that has been helpful. I'm going to quickly restart this game and we're going to show you the other route. We'll just show you the end scoreboard as well. You see that run was a 14,000 10,845 runs, so nothing mega, but not far off 20k for the weekly there. So when you are more experienced, you can see on a run like that, then just including some landmarks, how easy it can be to get the 20k. And if you play on PvP as well, you have a modifier that improves your score even more. If that was PvP, we may have been very close to 20k there. But those looking for the master rank 5, you need 10,000. So we smashed a master rank run on that, which was great. Okay, it's a second run, second route. We're going to find another game, and hopefully it gives us a spawn that we want. Again, recommending to go on PvE if you're just looking for an extraction. Fourth attempt. It does not want to give us the right side of the map at all. This could be the one. Anywhere on the right at this point will be fine. I'm half debating just running over there from the left, if I'm being honest with you, but it's just time. It's a little bit of a run.
Readings indicate this area is safe.
Okay, I see bookmarks on the floor. This looks like one we've already had. This is... Yep, this is not it. It's this one again. You know what? I think we're just going to run there. It's a big run. It's a hell of a run, but it'll be quicker. So here we are, the church. It took a while. We haven't picked up anything at all apart from a medicine, which is about to run out. So we did save our time a little bit. We're going to go into the church, show you what this looks like, and show you the map from here and give you this route. This is my favorite spawn on the whole game. If you get this church, you're in for a good run. We've got some meds here. We have fabric here. And again, just like last time, don't forget to hit the crafting bench. Make sure you craft your cap, which I've already done. I might as well do. No, I'm going to leave that. Get a cap, equip the cap, and start taking your medicine. So I'm currently on 57 minutes, just about to run out of the medicine that I took. So we'll take the painkiller that we just picked up.
Immune response detected.
And one thing I forgot to mention earlier with the clothing, if you want to equip your clothing, it's in the same place in appearance. You click on appearance and you put it all on here. So if you do accidentally pick something up that you want to put on, that's what you got to do. But from here, this is where the church is. You might spawn over here. And if you do, there's a landmark about where my cursor is. And there's this helicopter crash site. If I'm in a squad, I'll hit both of these. That landmark, the crash site, then I'll make my way here. If I'm solo, I tend just to run straight here. So it depends what spawn you get. Sometimes you get spawn up here. I have another route I like to do from up here where I go in the dark zone this side, but honestly, this is the best route this side of the map. I'd even just run here for this route. So at the church, where we're starting, we're going to go out the front door, and the first thing we're going to find is a lot of medicine and painkillers. So very rusty, even though this is my favorite spawn. I might miss a few, but there's one there. Then potentially... No. Okay, so there's one there. What we're going to do now is go down this street towards that next hideout. We're just going to run down this street, picking up any meds we see along the way. There's some clothing along the way as well that we're going to hit. And we've got a lot of loot areas. I thought something was in here. I was mistaken. I'm definitely missing bits. We should have had another med bag by now. On the left side in a minute, we're going to go up and grab some tools, though. Just up this walkway. There is a grenade. And then there's some tools. And as we jump off of this, or go down, there's going to be some clothing as well. We'll equip that. Then there's some meds here. A fire and a safe house if you want to. With those tools, actually, you don't get many safe house spots like I would jump in and get your extended mag right now. There's also, because this is on an early spawn, you can also grab some more meds and some more fabric. And with the crafting bench, if we can find it. Wow. Someone's in a dark zone already. Can't seem to find... Oh, in this room here. There we go. Get our extended mag. The only opportunity you're going to get this, I think, on this run. There we go. Got there in the end. How long it took us to run here. Someone's already in the DZ. Good job we showing you the DZ route though, right? Don't forget this gear cache is just outside of that safe room as well. An extra med kit. Some food. And this car park's what we're aiming for. We're going to be going in there, but before we get there, we're going to take this left to find some more meds. Well, on painkillers now. Let's take some painkillers. We haven't froze yet.
Alert. Infection
Hope I haven't spoke too soon. That's a nightmare on that last run. Another med bag here. Painkillers again, so we can't pick it up. And there's some tools here. Another med bag. So many meds as soon as you spawn here and come down this street. There's going to be... You got meds for your run. You're not going to need to worry about them. And then you get loads more in the dark zone like you saw before. So lots of meds. And then what we're going to do is climb up this ladder. There's some loot up here that we want to grab. There will be some enemies up here though, and we do only have a pistol. We're stuck on a pistol for a little bit. Some tools. Unless a enemy drops a gun for us. We'll be ready to fight. You got this to warm up here. Oh, there's there any enemies up here actually? I don't think there is. No, I don't think there is. But once we warm up, we've got this med kit here. If any of the squad needs it. I don't think there's anything over here. Nope. There is a gear piece in this hut over here though. Also some food. Get that gear piece. Then... Gotta watch the bomb. Jump over the wall to grab some fabric. We go back up to where that bomb was. Nope, it's not here. Must be... There it is. Some clothes. Make ourselves warmer. I do believe there's another fabric up here somewhere. Could be mistaken. Feel like I'm missing something. There's some fabric or electric. Might be when we jump down again. There we go. Electronics. You know something. And then once we've done that, we've got a few more meds to pick up. There is one round this corner. Got some food here. We want to go in the car park. We're just picking up our last few meds, so I think there might be some... There's something I remember being around this corner. It might have just been the food. Yeah, I think it was just the food. So just going to check these ambulances out. There's another med kit there if you want it. I'm not going to open it because we got plenty. Then we have a meds bag on the ground here. We take another med yet? We can. We'll take that and pick up the medicine. Then we have some meds in here. It is like Medicine Street, this street. There's just so many. For you and your squad, you can get plenty. And don't forget the fabric. And then with that, you're ready for the car park. So our point on the map now is here. We're going to hit this car park and then a police station for some loot. The police station's where we're going to get our first guns. So we go into this car park. Watch the bomb. there is some loot as we go up there. Still no enemies. What's so good about the church spawn is the lack of enemies that you gotta face, really. Oh, there is some enemies. I take that back. This is how rusty I am, guys. This is how rusty I am. But there's not many. Nice and easy enemy spawn. And they can drop us some gear too, which is nice of them. Then we're going to head up after getting that electronics on the last row. I'm just going to double check as we go up, because there are some weapon parts and tools on the way up. You don't want to miss the weapon parts. I think it's on the next level. It has been so long. I did a guide once for this run, and I was a professional at it. I was really good. Okay, no weapon parts on that one. It must be this one. Oh, I bet it's these electronics I was thinking about. Probably was these electronics. Just have a quick look around. So I'm obviously a noob now on this route. But when we get to the top, the reason why we come to this
Body temperature dropping below normal
car
levels.
park is because at the top we do have a gear piece. I think it's this one. Yeah, there it is. And once you got the gear piece, we're going to drop down and we're going to now go into do this. Probably the hardest part of the run is this police station. So we drop down and we head over to the police station. So we go past this door. Am I running the right way? No, I'm running the wrong way. Sorry. I want to go back this way. So where we came down from the rope, we want to head to the right of that. And the police station is just on this corner where you can see the police lights. I will show it you on the map. There's going to be some ads outside. I'm missing some loot probably along this road as well. There's going to be some ads outside and there's guns inside. That's why we hit this. So we get some guns nice and early. So far we've killed what? 2 ads. There's going to be more here. So we do need to be careful. It's 3 ads outside. All red bars. And then there's loads more ads inside. We'll start drinking some of this soda. Oh, we got a gun though. So we can equip that. That'll make the inside a bit easier. Just gotta be careful of the bomb as we head in as well. So here's my location on the map for the police station. And now we're gonna clear inside. There's another bomb there that you want to be careful of as well.
Get off my turf! This is a piece of cake! Don't go soft on me! Here we go! You can't last much longer! He's down!
There we go. Certainly red bars, saving us more ads there. A little bit more tricky with a pistol. But the loot you don't want to miss in here. Obviously pick up what the enemies have. We have this bag in the corner. I think there's something in the corner over here. Is it tools? It is. There's a weapon down here as well. And I think a med bag is somewhere too. Some ammo off of him. Got a grenade. There's a med bag. Take some painkillers a sec. The weapon's just here by the police car. We got an SMG. Nice. No more enemies in here though. Don't have to wait for these. We've got 6 seconds. We might as well take the next painkillers and pick these up. Because we're going to be running low on time on this one because I've run at the start. So we've got 10 minutes to get over there.
Warning.
Right.
Immune response detected. Infection imminent.
Okay, before we go upstairs, there's some loot downstairs. We have a gearbox and we have a fabric. And we go upstairs, there's some more loot as well. It's a nice building. Considering this isn't a landmark, you get some good loot. Some weapon parts. I don't know if there's anything in that room. Double checking because my memory. Sure, there's a second set of weapon parts somewhere. Yeah, it's here. There we go. And next to these weapon parts is a room you can open to get some more gear and another weapon. And then don't forget the cells as well. In the cells, we're going to get another gear piece, I believe. Yep. Shame they're not blue. RNG sucks right now. And that's it. That's the police done. Now, when we come out of the police station, we're going to go up on a rooftop now and get some more good loot. There's going to be some enemies up there. I believe there's another weapon up there as well, though. So lots of weapon spawns on this route. And this is the direction we're going to go to this rooftop. We go through a garage. And, yeah, we're doing this without taking water right now. Some more meds here. Not that you need any meds at this point, but it's in case you want them. Yeah, this building here. It's this garage where I'm at on the map. We're going to head inside. There's some tools to pick up inside of here. Some fabric in a moment as well as we climb. You just gotta watch that bomb there. Electronics on the floor. There's a bag just to the left here that can be... These bags can give you clothing items. There we go. Wasn't a good one, but worth checking.
Warning. Vital signs indicate probable infection.
Some tools as soon as we get up. There's a bomb on the ladder where we want to go. And there's some fabric on the opposite side of this roof. We're going to climb all the way to the top now. Hit reload. Get ready for some ads. And when you come in here, there's some food if you want it. There is another one of these bags. It could be anything. And then there's an add-in counter, which we're going to have to deal with.
Body temperature dropping below normal levels.
There we go. We might have to eat some of that food. So you can already tell if you're watching all of this how this is so much easier. The lack of ads compared to the other route. Oh, we've got something good there. And then what we want to do is just climb up these ladders over here to get our next weapon, I think it is, or gear. It might be both. Might be a weapon and a gear piece. And electronics there too. There's the weapon. There's a gear piece. We've got a med kit if we need it. Got the electronics. There's more electronics down here as well. It's going to be a quicker run than the other run as well. We'll pick up those. There's another meds bag potentially up on this roof. Yeah, right in front of us. Need to take that. And
Alert. Infection temporarily
one more electronics, but I must be wrong. When we jump into this building, you got some grenades. If you're playing PvP, grenades are so OP, especially if you get some frag grenades. You get 2 grenades there. So we've got an EMP and a frag. Then as we go into this room here, there's some tools on the floor. And inside the room, you got 2 electronics. So this one here. You got the drawer you can search, which can be random stuff. Got a soda. And the next electronics is just There we go. Knew those two. Then what we want to do is go down the elevator now. There is some drinks machines if you want some more water and some food over there. When you go down the elevator, you're going to get another gear piece, and we're going to be in another area where we're going to do an ad encounter. This one's a little bit more tricky, but it's still all red enemies, and there's more weapons, and there's quite a bit of loot. So as we come out of here, we'll hit the electronics, and we'll hit the gearbox. And then I think there's a room here, but I don't think there's anything worthwhile inside. Oh, we do have a bag. But, yeah, we're going to head outside. Now, we want to head this direction. Ads will be on us right away. There's quite a lot of ads in this area. So be very vigilant. It's going to get me SMG out. Where's he at? Fighting in the warm, though. Can't complain. Right, he's dropped us some more stuff. At this point, we are just going to take a water in a minute, I think. Now, as we come out this building, I'll show you which way we're heading now. We're going to be going down this road. But first, we're going to be searching this section. Just south of E20th Street, where we are. Which is just over there. Don't forget the med bag that you can hear here, though. And then across the road, this is where there's going to be quite a few ads. So we've got a pulse at this point by idea, but we've hit no safe houses. So we are going a while without getting them. The ads are just inside here. So we're going to rush them. Might have been a bad idea. No, we're good. Kind of like all around the area, which is why this one's a little bit tricky. It's good to get inside here. You still go cold, but you got lots of cover. Who was that? There was still one more person alive. Is that him there? Oh no, there he is. I think that might be it. See, all red bars, just tricky because the amount. But then we can loot. What we'll do here is just drink some water. Not miss anything. We've got electronics. Tools. And as we go through here, we're going to find our weapon. More tools as well. Weapon parts. Oh, I thought there's a weapon in here. I was mistaken. Can't see that. Okay, we'll pick up the enemy loot. We decide whether... Oh, hang on. There we go. I knew there's a weapon. Don't know why I doubted myself. Oops, we missed an enemy though. Another weapon he dropped for us. We've got some clothes, it's no good. Just want to go and take out this ad, wherever he's at. A pulse would be so good around this area. There he is. Okay, and at the end of this section is a med kit. After all of that, if you need to take a med kit, you can pick one up. There's also some more meds here. So we can take that painkiller to free up a spot.
Alert. Infection progress halted.
And then notice with the water we got some fabric here. Never noticed that before. We've also got food over there. And then we've got more meds here. Okay, now we're going to go and get some clothes. There's a clothes store nearby. So we're going to head out the way we came in. Which is this way. And we're going to go down this street here. So, where I am, you can see the kind of like diagonal street there, Broadway Street. It's a street we're heading to. Now, as we go down here, there is an electronics store and there's a clothing store. This is the clothing store, the fashion store. Inside here is great. You get 2 fabric and 2 clothing items, and there's a good chance of this clothing being what you need. So I'm going to equip that. Don't know what we need, unfortunately, but we can definitely do with the 2 fabric. And then across the road is the electronics store. There will be a bomb. Don't forget the grenade if you want a grenade. I think the store has 2 electronics. Could be 4. No, just a 2. I'm sure there's some electronics store that does have 4. But that's not this one. And then once we've done that, we're going to head out and then we're going to carry on down Broadway Street. Now, where we're heading to when we're going down here, we're going to a landmark now, which is this landmark right here. So we'll just keep on running straight to that. And there's only 2 landmarks we hit on this run. There's that one and the morgue that we hit on the last run.
Immune response detected.
Where this fire is where we'll be exiting the landmark. There's a rope that comes down. But I think we have to drop the rope from up there. So we'll be coming down there after we finish the landmark. Oh, a scarf. There we go.
Drop in core temperature detected.
And we take a left at the end here, and there's going to be a doorway going into the landmark, which we're going to take. And underneath the stairs is a gear piece. So we're not going to forget that. This is a landmark as well, as I said before, on the other route you could hit if you wanted to. Just add it to your run. You got electronics as should come up. Now, this is the landmark, but we're going to run straight across.
Core body temperature dropping.
We're going to go up the next set of stairs, and there's going to be some more electronics here. We can now take the landmark on from here if we want to, but what I like to do is just get a bit closer. And we just push this.
You hear something? Looks like the odds are on our side now. Gang up on down over there.
And then you can have the vantage to enemies down below. Nice and easy landmark to do. There we go. So it's annoying when loot drops down there, though, because you got to go and get the loot and go back up, but we'll go and do that anyway. And just head back up. And then we can grab all the landmark loot. A super easy landmark to do. Like, easier than that area we hit before, the fashion store. Now, the loot you want to get up here, it's a very good loot in here, too. We get 1 gear piece there. We get some food if we need it. We get some medicine if we need it. We get weapon parts. And there's 2 boss caches, too. Oh, sorry, this is one of the boss cache, my bad. We got a boss cache. And there's another boss cache here. And that we can put on. There we go. And then our inventory's full. So we're going to quickly do what we did before. Just go into our inventory. Make sure we just dismantle everything. Put on your favorite stuff. So much loot on this run. And it's just easy. It's why it's my favorite one. It's just so easy. And we're going to be crafting when we get to the safe house later on. So I'm not too fussed what my build's looking at right now. Quite happy with how it's feeling. Bit good with the loot drops, but dismantle all that. We did have the extended mag, which we forgot to put on, which is a bit silly of me. There we go. It's on now. And we can carry on picking up loot. Have we got painkillers to take? Yeah, we do.
Alert.
And then I'm going to climb up top, and the loot isn't finished yet. We've got weapon parts. Clothes. Oh no, tools. Clothes must be in the other bit. More weapon parts. Gear. Oh, no clothes, sorry. I don't know why I thought it was clothes. There's a medkit if you need it, though, and another weapon. So much loot in there for how easy it is. And once we're done with that, where we're heading now is the morgue. We're already heading to the morgue, and we're just going to follow this route all the way, pretty much. Now, I'm not going to skip it, because there is something you're going to want to do on the way. So, come down. That's where I said we come down from earlier at the fire. And we're going to keep on going on this road. I just want to make sure... You want to make sure you don't take a left too soon. There's also some things you can find in here. I think there's some bags and stuff. But we want to hit the holiday market. So that left there we don't want to take. We want to keep on running. Where these buses are, we're running in the middle of these buses. And here's the holiday. I call it a holiday market. You can see the Christmas lights. Christmas market, yeah. Now, when you get to the Christmas market, there's some fabric. And I think there's some more fabric or tools. We might be able to hit it. There we go, tools. And there's a safe house. So this is a great spot now, if you haven't hit a safe spot yet, to do some skills and stuff if you want to. I'm not going to. You can't do an extended mag there, though. Might leave those enemies. So, yeah, you can't do the extended mag. But you can put some skills on. You can do some work if you want to. We're going to carry on this route, though. We're going to be going all the way to the morgue. There's a few more loot locations on the way, so we're not going to skip it. What you do is run all the way to the end of this road where you see the truck is, and we're going to take a left at the truck. Now, down here, there is an alleyway that you do want to hit. Just for some meds, I think, that's in there. This alleyway here. They're the Open 7 Days Diner. Gonna have to deal with these ads. Oh. Is this the one? This might not be the one. I think I've messed up. Okay. Gonna use a medkit because we've been stupid. Glad to show you that, though. Yeah, definitely don't turn left here. I don't know why I thought this was the left. They're the ads we were ignoring. Oh, however, there are some electronics. And there are some tools, which we can't get. Might as well get them. Okay, we're going to go back this way. Must be further down. Unless I'm thinking of a different street. It's back on the main road. Running down a bit further. Oh, it's this one here. Next to the 24-hour store. There we go. This is the alley you want to hit. Might as well hit that other one, though, if you want some electronics and tools, also. But down here, you are going to get... This stage, you might want some more meds. So you got some more meds down here.
Alert. Infection path.
And obviously the ads, just to get the ad drop. So it's just for the meds that you go there, really. Oh, medkit as well. We'll take that because we have to revive ourselves. There we go. So now it is just on to the morgue. This is exactly the same as we did earlier. We're going to be doing the same now. We're going to hit the loot on the outside first. Once we've got the loot on the outside, we're going to go in. We're going to clear the morgue. We're going to get everything from the morgue. And this is exactly the same as what we did on the other run. We're already there. So I'm not really going to talk through it now. I'm going to be doing two versions of this video. There's the guide on my main channel. We're going to hit the weapon parts as well. There's the guide on my main channel. And I'm also just going to release this in like a full video on the GC and Lady Rock Plays channel as well. Unedited. But yeah, for the main channel video, I don't think you need to see no more. It's the same as before. Looting that, doing the morgue, getting ready in the safe house, jumping in the DZ, and doing exactly the same again. So we're going to end that video there. Did I get these tools? Nope. And say thank you for watching. I hope this has been helpful. Again, I'm going to be helping with survival all week during Survive Fest. I hope this helps you get your extraction. No, we'll be helping as many people extract as we can. Really looking forward to it. In the video comments will be a link to see this in full, see both runs. You can watch the whole thing, and there will also be a link to the Survive Fest video explaining exactly what the rewards are and stuff. So I know right now at the time of recording this is some sort of patch for playing survival. Then anyone that extracts is going to go into a giveaway. There's 20 people being drawn from that giveaway to get like a better patch along with an outfit in the Division 2. So yeah, we'll help as many people as we can. I hope this has been helpful. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you're new here, comment anything in the comment section to support it on the algorithm, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care.